And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live Q&A here on the channel. It's Wednesday. This is a staple of the Film Stock channel for those who don't know. Wednesday night live Q&As, they just go together. So hope you're doing well. Happy hump day. We've made it halfway through the week. College football is upon us. I'm excited for this weekend. Lots to look forward to. The month of September is upon us. Just bright things around the corner. So hope everyone in here is doing well. As always, be sure to hit that like button. Helps out quite a bit. Fire off your questions. I'll get to as many as I can in the chat. Super chat is the way to go to guarantee that I get your question, your comment, your concern. It's also a huge way to help support me and the channel directly. And what else? Check out the podcast. New episode dropped today. It was a lot of fun. Excuse me. I'll put the link in there right now, actually. And then I'll get right into the questions. Let me go to the actual podcast channel so I can get the link, put it in there. If you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you go do that. And copy, paste. There you go. There's the link to the Angel Club podcast. So go subscribe if you guys haven't. And I just say we dive right into the madness. Let's get into the chat. Again, super chat's the way to go to guarantee I get your question, your comment, your concern. But let's just start at the very beginning, a very good place to start. Connor, what's good? How's everybody doing? Just got finished my first day of high school. I hope that went as well as could be. Ransanity. It'll all get better. Connor, what's good? Ryan, how you doing? Network 98. Where we at? Tobin Bell in the house. We got Taco Bell, Burger King, KFC, Billy the Puppet from Saws in the house. We got Adrian Peterson. There you have it. That's an impressive lineup for people to show up. Wendy's, Pizza Hut, Steve Harvey. More power to, I think is it Network 98 who does that? I forget who it is. Somebody has all these personas, and honestly, I commend you for that. That's dedication. All right, continuing on. Let's see. Let's get some questions here. Okay, let's see. Looks like we had some combos going on before. Very nice. Nick says, hey, Chris, The Marvels is rumored to be the shortest MCU film. Does this change your excitement level at all? What is the shortest MCU film right now? Is it like an hour and 40 minutes probably? Honestly, I don't mind that. I've never been in the camp of the MCU films need to be longer, really. Some of them do, but like in reality, a lot of these movies are too long now. Like movies in general just get way too long for their own good nowadays. It's like nothing's wrong with movie being an hour and 45 minutes. If that's how, I'm just guessing. If that's about how long this is, nothing is wrong with that. That's totally fine. Almost encouraged. That means we're not really wasting any time. Like a lot of these movies will be 2 hours and 15 minutes. I feel like that's become the standard for the MCU, and it's like a lot of these movies you could cut 10 to 15, 20 minutes out, and what would that put you at? Around hour 45, hour 50. So I'm totally cool with that runtime, and I am just guessing here. I don't even know what the speculated runtime actually is yet. But I'm excited for the Marvels nonetheless. No matter what, I'm excited for it. I'm going to have to go with The Craving, and this is a continued inside joke for those who don't know. Shout out to the Taco Bell movie. This is the last stream this summer. Is it? I guess I go back to college tomorrow. Oh, wow, yeah. Well, I guess summer technically ends like mid-September, but to me, like summer's over now because college football is starting up. But I guess by definition, it's still going. I don't know. It's weird. But a lot of people are going back to school. A lot of people already went back to school. It's a weird thing. What's good, people? How you doing? Let me take a sip of water. By the way, at any point in time, we could get a Cam cameo. I'm at her house right now. I'm literally streaming from her setup. So anytime she could come answer some questions. What's up, people? How you doing? Jack says, what's up, Chris? Gonna catch the rewatch tonight. A rainy night calls for a solo watch with my girlfriend. She wants all things related to Harrison Ford after watching the Indies with me. Well, hell yeah. Enjoy that. I like Solo. If you're referring to Solo, a Star Wars story, which I believe you are, Alden Ehrenreich really, really crushed it. And that's a movie that I'm so happy I gave a second chance. Sometimes you got to give a movie a second chance. And that's the case with Solo. I was so harsh to this movie, really unjustly when it came out. And then I went back years later, watched it again. And I was like, man, this movie's actually really fun. And it's just a fun adventure. I can't ask for much more than that. So it did its job. Thoughts on the Meg 2? I never saw it. So I probably never will, to be honest with you. Did I see the new banger FNAF trailer? I haven't watched it yet. I've heard that it looks good, but I watched the first trailer, and I think I might just chill with that. I might just watch that first trailer, go into this new one, not go into this new one, not watch this new trailer, because I don't want to know too much. I have never played the games. Like I said, I've only I think, done one level with my friend a long time ago. So I'm sort of a rookie to this whole thing. Actually, I'm 100% am. I know a little bit of the lore, not too much. Some people have sort of talked about it to me, but I really don't know much about it. So what can you do, you know? Anyway, I'm not going to watch it, to answer your question. I could have watched it and done like a trailer reaction, but I didn't. And I probably won't watch the trailer because of it. Also, I have a video coming out after the stream, so stay tuned, everyone in here. It's another top 10 video. All right. Favorite Edgar Wright film? I'm going Baby Driver. Bell Bottoms. I love Baby Driver. I just don't watch it as much as I used to. I watched it multiple times in like the year and two years after it came out, but I just haven't watched it in a minute. By the way, go sub to the podcast right here if you guys haven't. Had a special episode today, like this fun Q&A. Go check it out. It was a fun time. Liam asks, the Batman or the Suicide Squad? Whenever I see Suicide Squad, it's unfortunate. My mind usually goes straight to the bad version. So I was like, the Batman with ease. That being said, it's still the Batman, but the Suicide Squad, it's the best DCEU movie. Logan, what's good? Have I heard about She-Hulk Season 2? I haven't. And frankly, I don't care. If they ever do She-Hulk Season 2 or not, I just don't care. All right. My Precious Movies, what's up? How you doing? Like the profile picture, by the way. What's good, Jason? How you doing? What's up, everyone? Welcome in. Top 3 Fincher movies. The Social Network, easy number 1. I'm going to go Fight Club, and I'm going to go The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Favorite stop-motion animation movie? I haven't seen many, Joey, so I'm going to have to say Nightmare Before Christmas is the first one that comes to mind. And I'm not even like the biggest fan of that movie, if that makes sense. Like, I'm okay on that movie. I'll watch it every now and then, but it's never been like one of my faves. I'm like, oh, I got to watch that this Halloween season. But Coraline, I think, is another stop motion I've seen. I haven't seen Fantastic Mr. Fox fully. Those are the ones that come to mind when you mention stop motion animation, though. Did I catch the latest Ahsoka app? I haven't watched it yet, Jason. So last night I actually started a new show with Cam. There's 3 shows I have a watch list with her, and some of her favorite shows. They're in her rotation that she watches all the time. It was One Tree Hill, Teen Wolf, and The Vampire Diaries. And we settled on Teen Wolf. So I watched 2 episodes of Teen Wolf last night with Cam. And I'm at Cam's for a while, so I'll be watching that with her nightly pretty much. However, I will watch Ahsoka, if not tonight, tomorrow. I'll wake up really early and watch it before I start like getting into my tasks for the day. But I intend to watch the episodes live moving forward. I literally said we're watching Ahsoka, and then we just totally forgot. It was like, damn, it's past 9 o'clock now, and it was like we were already watching another show, and I was like, you know what? I'll watch it tomorrow or the next day, and I'll be in tune next week when the episode drops live for sure. All right. You should watch Bollywood movies. I've seen a movie called Kuch Kuch Hotahoy. Probably mispronounced the hell out of that, so I apologize deeply. But I saw that movie. That's a Bollywood movie. I haven't seen many others. I never watched RRR. I don't even know that was Bollywood. That might have been another type of cinema. But that was a big one last year on Netflix. I never watched it. Never saw it to this day. All right. I'm not going to be reacting to the new FNAF trailer for those asking. I just not going to. Well, welcome in, LN Rocky. I recognize the username in the profile picture. Welcome in. Keep Watch Burn, Cars, Transformers 1, and Haunted Mansion. Bizarre pairing right here. Of those 3 movies, I'm assuming I've only seen the new Haunted Mansion, so I'll have to count that. I'm going to keep that because I feel like I would watch that over the other 2. Watch Cars and burn Transformers, I guess, but I mean, none of those movies are really my faves or movies I would go and watch all that much in the future, I don't think. Have you ever watched the Fear Street horror movies? If you haven't, you should. So they're on my watch list. I have a big horror movie watch list right now, and these are on there. I was supposed to watch them last year. I was going to do reaction videos to them. I just never got around to it. But those are almost in the high priority category for me for horror. There's a few franchises: Paranormal Activity, Fear Street, the rest of the Conjuring universe. There's a few of those that I want to get to in the October spooky season. And September is literally on Friday. It's Wednesday, so in 2 days it's September, and that's like when I start to amp up like the spooky season stuff. Hello, Cam.
May I join?
You may.
Can I have the thing at your feet?
You sure can. I was telling him earlier, Cam's coming in any second now.
Take there.
So, yeah, I would say I will be watching the Fear Street films this year, 100%. You want to watch the Fear Street movies at some point?
Sure.
All right, summer ends September 21st. That is the official last day of summer, I guess. For those asking favorite MCU movie, favorite Marvel movie, least favorite movie, I really don't answer those questions anymore. I should make a disclaimer, honestly, saying that. Solo is great. I 100% second that. Jacob, what's good? How you doing? I would do this Keep Watch Burn, but I haven't seen District 9, so I cannot answer that. Top 3 scores and characters in Oppenheimer. I've been listening to the soundtrack on loop. It's like editing fuel for me right now. I just put it on low volume and edit, and it's like a drug almost. My favorite 3 tracks from that are definitely going to be, let's see, Fusion, Meeting Kitty, and Can You Hear the Music? Those are my favorites. Can You Hear the Music is the one that's like viral on TikTok right now, by the way. All right. Yeah, Solo is a very dimly lit film. Like I noticed that when I watched it. So it needed some more, I don't know. I know what you mean. It's a dark movie, not thematically, but lighting wise, it's a darker movie. All right.
Hi, chat.
All right. I'm trying to find some original questions here. Apparently people are saying She-Hulk season 2 is happening. I don't think that's true. I haven't heard it.
I'll kill myself.
Thoughts on Wednesday season 2? Yeah, I'm here for it. I like Wednesday season 1. So let's get Wednesday season 2. I think at one point Jenna Ortega is going to be more involved in making it more of a horror show, which is better.
She didn't like season 1 because it wasn't very, like, I guess, accurate to what Wednesday Addams is actually like. So.
Yeah. Less horror, more romance almost. That's what it was, at least. What's your favorite Spielberg movie? Raiders of the Lost Ark. It has to be.
Right now, West Side Story.
That's a fair answer. That's a valid answer, honestly. All right, let's see. Ooh, I've been on a Martin Scorsese binge. What's your favorite of his pictures? I would say
I don't think I've seen any.
The Departed. The Departed's my favorite of his for sure. You've seen The Wolf of Wall Street? Yeah. That's my favorite of his for sure. Definitely. Favorite James Bond is Skyfall or Casino Royale.
Haven't seen a single James Bond movie in my life. Until this year, I thought James Bond and Mission Impossible were the same thing.
This is the movie I was referring to that I've seen, the Bollywood movie, by the way. All right, where the hell was I? Salsa? Guac?
I try not to eat all the guac with my chips.
It's okay.
So you could have some.
Network 98 with the super chat saying reaction of Stranger Things 5 and Taco Bell crossover happened. I would do it for sure. If there's ever a Taco Bell thing. Because this is the ongoing.
When was Taco Bell invented?
I don't know. It's a good question. Let's look it up, actually. Could we have a potential crossover? Not invented, but founded. Taco Bell. 1962. So, not likely in the timeline.
Well, Stranger Things is in the 80s. Yeah,
I mean, it would be around. Obviously, Taco Bell was around the 80s. I'm saying, like, what if it became in the next season or something?
Oh.
Like, after everything was all said and done, they're like, oh, we're at Taco Bell. They wouldn't do it. They would make their own taco place, probably, like Surfer Boy Pizza, Soups Ahoy, but still, you know, I would do it. And for those who don't know, and they're like, what the hell is this question? It's a running bit. It's a running joke, a running gag.
If you don't get it, don't feel bad, because even though I don't get it.
Yeah, few do. Only the elite do, honestly. Those who have been around since like 2020. All right.
I've been around since 2016.
I know. But you're you. Mm-hmm. So, do we really expect you to remember things? What? You know I'm right.
I always feel like Mike Wazowski when I sit here.
Oh, yeah. You are literally him right now. Okay. What Stranger Things spinoff would you make? Steve and Dustin, but at the same point, I've answered this question a bunch. I don't even know if I would want like any of the main characters in it, because then I'd be wondering, where's this other main character? We'll have to see how the show resolves before I firmly give an answer, you know?
Robin and Nancy being roommates at college.
That'd be pretty fun. Zoe 101 vibes almost. Yeah, I'd be here for that. All right. All right, we're trying to find some questions here. Bring back day in the life vlogs. I've done like a few of those. They were fun, but I don't know if I will do many more. Maybe one day I'll catch the inspiration and do it, but we'll see. All right. I'll probably also start spooky season watch next week. I have a lot I want to rewatch and I haven't seen. Yeah, I think in September I'll amp it up for sure.
I watched the Halloween Town movies today.
Very nice. All of them?
I turned off Return to Halloween Town halfway through so you could set up your stream.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Hello there. Congrats on 1K, both of you. I believe the first up I saw was actually Stranger Things 4 spoiler talk. Yeah, I feel like that's the one that introduced a lot of people to the podcast. And then we took 10 months off.
Sorry.
I'm not mad at you. I'm literally just I'm stating a fact there. There's the link for everyone in the chat, by the way.
I left my notepads with clips to make downstairs.
Do you think the Creed franchise or Rocky franchise is better? I'm going to have to say Rocky just because we got Rocky 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's 4 really, really, really good movies compared to 2 really good Creed movies.
I've seen about 2 seconds of Rocky.
Yeah, you barely gave it a chance. You didn't even get through the opening credits. I was bored. The opening credits were happening.
I was bored.
Help me. No, I'm kidding. Last Crusade is greater than Raiders. I disagree, but they're both my top 2 Indiana Jones films easily. I don't want to answer that.
No, I have a good segue to promote podcast. We talk about this on a podcast episode 1 episode ago. It's called DC Demigods and Disney Princesses. So towards the end of the episode, we talk about Rachel Zegler and all the awful things that people are saying about her online. So you can go watch that.
I've never seen The Iron Giant. And I know people are like, what? This is one of those movies people always ask. I have to add this to the list. Unless I did watch it when I was a wee lad.
What is that?
I think it came out in 1998. It's like an animated movie. I just never watched it.
Sounds like an episode of
I think they might watch it in Ted Lasso, actually. One of their movie nights.
It sounds like an episode of VeggieTales.
The Iron Giant. When is Stranger Things 5 coming out? My guess would be 26.
Wouldn't we like to know?
Yeah, 2026, if we're lucky. Honestly, who knows at this point? The strike looks like there's no one in sight, unfortunately. Can you explain the Taco Bell thing? I'm so confused. So I will. So Network 98 came in my chat in like 2020 and just kept talking about like the Joe Keery Taco Bell ads. Because I don't know if you knew that was a thing. I'm pretty sure it was. The Craving is what it was called. And I want to say it was Joe Keery with Taco Bell. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe I've now Mandela affected myself. There was a Taco Bell ad. For sure, there was a Domino's pizza ad with Joe Keery. Let's look up Joe Keery Taco Bell. And so, let's see. No, yeah, Joe Keery Taco Bell commercial. It's a real thing. The Craving, the nacho fries. Look it up. I got asked about that and like if that were to be made in a film, and then it got like involved with like a Saw movie. It was a weird thing, but it was just a recurring bit. And so now like every live stream, Network 98 brings it up. It's honestly, it's one of the longest running bits on the channel. I would say it's very bizarre. But I've embraced it. I've learned to embrace it. Oh, man. All righty. Where are we at? I'm trying to answer some ones I haven't answered recently.
Did you think they cut like a whole hour off of the Marvel's runtime?
I heard it. Someone said it might be the shortest MCU movie.
It was going to be like 2 hours and 18 minutes, and now it's like 1 hour and 38 minutes.
Interesting. I mean, I'm fine with it being short. I'm fine with movies being short. I kind of went on a spiel about that earlier. I was like, movies don't need to be over 2 hours long all the time. Like 2 hours and 15 minutes. A lot of MCU movies are that runtime for no valid reason. Hour 45, no problem. If you get that one, your real one. All right.
Okay.
How you doing? Someone asks, just straight up.
Good.
Have you seen the Killer teaser trailer? I have. I didn't react to it or anything, but I watched it. I'm excited. That's climbing up my most anticipated for the rest of the year. It's a David Fincher movie.
That's the movie with my mans, right?
Which one?
Michael Fassbender?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who else is in that movie that could possibly be considered my mans?
I'm just joking because you have so many mans, apparently.
I watched a movie and I like a man. What's wrong about it?
Yeah, Magneto is in the movie.
I have women as well.
Magneto is in the movie, Michael Fassbender.
He's not like,
and he's the main character, and he's like an assassin.
He's not my man's like
not remotely. He's not even in the top 15 to 30.
No, I just like him as an actor, and Magneto is probably my favorite character. That's what I mean when I say my man.
Fair. All right, let's watch this. My friend sent me something. I think
it's definitely probably you saying, "Help me."
Oh yeah, it probably is. Here we go. That's from the podcast.
That's
episode.
what I have to look at.
Yeah. You triggered that out of me.
What did I say?
I don't even remember. Honestly.
It's like having a toddler.
I think it was warranted. By the way, if you want more of us, there you go. Unusual Koa podcast. Check it out. New episode dropped today. All right, where was I in this damn chat? Let's find some questions.
Have you told your live stream the journey you started last night?
Yes.
And I wasn't here for it. Repeat the journey.
I said I didn't watch Ahsoka because I started Teen Wolf. And I'm 2 episodes in. I'm excited to continue watching it.
And that's exactly what we're going to do the minute this ends.
I'll be watching that for the foreseeable future. Because it's like 100 episodes. So I have 98 left.
Is it?
It's 100 episodes. We looked it up last night. Yeah.
You only have a few of, like, I think 12.
98 episodes left.
12 more episodes till you get to meet Isaac Leahy.
Okay.
And then you're going to understand me.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get it.
I'm sure I will.
You're gonna get it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Where was I? I'm just trying to find a question right now, honestly, that I haven't answered already today. Funny you ask this, Joel. I have a TV tier list coming out soon of every TV show I've ever seen. It was a behemoth to film. I think I filmed for over an hour. It was like madness.
Have you seen True Detective?
Season 1, yeah.
Sorry.
I didn't like that at all.
I didn't mean to.
Let's see. I would say yes. True Detective Season 1 I've seen about in 2018, 2019 now, but I haven't watched it in a long time. I need to rewatch it. Did enjoy it a lot. You have to just wait and stay tuned, though. The answer is coming. Let me just say that much. The answer is coming in an upcoming video. Okay. I've never seen Sully, but I know that's the Tom Hanks movie about landing the plane.
What?
I will never watch Spider-Man Lotus. I heard it was just awful, and I had no desire to ever watch it anyway. We're finding a question somewhere in the chat that I haven't answered. It's a task. It's a tough task. I'm seriously looking right now. Let's see. We'll do the no, that hasn't come out yet. All right. This is seriously a struggle right now. I'm trying to find something. Okay. We're in a lull. Stranger Things and Cobra Kai and S tier, you'll have to wait and see. One of them, obviously, is the other in S tier or not. We'll have to wait and find out. I met William Zabka at Fan Expo. I met him as well. He's a very cool dude. I don't know how your interaction with him went, but he's a very, very chill dude, for sure. I already answered this one. I think I've seen parts of Spectacular Spider-Man, but I've never actually given it a full go. Do you prefer Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad? More on this in the TV tier list video that I'm going to keep teasing. But no, I would say there might be a new king in town between the two of them.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there might be one that surpassed another. If that doesn't give it away, I don't know what will. All right. When is National Cinema Day? Someone asked about it. Yeah, I don't know when that is. Who do you think the best musical actor is? My vote is Miles Teller. Footloose, Whiplash, and Great Balls of Fire and Top Gun Maverick.
Best musical actor?
Not Miles Teller, but I do like his work.
Hugh Jackman.
You think Hugh Jackman?
Greatest Showman. Not the best movie, but really, really great music. And then Les Mis.
Mm-hmm.
And he does stuff on Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
I like Miles Teller, and you named movies that I all like very much.
Mm-hmm.
But He can't sing very well.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna say.
Are you asking like the best musical, like musically gifted actor, or best actor?
I'm
that's
taking
in
this
a lot of
off
musicals?
actor in a film based around music because Footloose is not a musical, Whiplash is not a musical, Top Gun Maverick's not a musical. So actor in a film revolving around music, maybe, even though Maverick isn't. So I would say you make a very strong case for Hugh Jackman. He's also Wolverine, which is badass. It's hard to bet against that. What if I? No, I can't do that, but I want to.
What were you gonna say?
Ryan Gosling, but he's just Ken. And what else is he? He's in La La Land, but no, he's not. I would say Hugh Jackman's a strong case. I think Josh Groban's a strong case, even though he's more of Broadway specifically.
I love Josh Groban.
Chris Pine.
Every time
Emily Blunt, actually, excuse me.
Every time I hear Josh Groban's name, I think of that scene in Glee where someone goes, "Who's Josh Groban?" And then the guy goes, "Who's Josh Groban? Kill yourself."
That's incredible. No, I would say right now. Gayton Matarazzo. Gayton. If you haven't heard his rendition of that song from Sweeney Todd, you got to.
Pause. Well, not pause. I'll pull it up.
I was like, what? Zach with the super chat. Thank you, Zach. What's a movie that either you love or Cam loves, but the other is like meh? So like a movie we disagree on. We were trying to talk about this the other day. We couldn't really think of any.
Rocky.
The Fantastic Beasts movies.
You hate the first one?
The first one's not good. You know this.
You're crazy.
The third one's not good. The second one's what did kids say? Dog water. It's the all three are bad. She likes them though. Fast forward a bit so we don't get taken off YouTube. Or we do. This is good. Here you go. Here we go. That line, I have chills. Why is he so good? Why is he not? Actually, he did sing in Stranger Things, but he needs a full-on musical number. Original.
He's so
we need a musical episode in the middle of season 5.
Those 2 notes he hit, the long one and then the high pitched one. I want him to voice a Disney prince. Yeah. Like he just has such a good singing voice. Like he needs to be singing a ballad with someone. Mm-hmm. I need it.
I mean, hell yeah.
I love him.
Gayton right now. I mean, I kind of kid, but am I really? No.
A movie that one of us loves.
I mean, I'm about to fire shots, and I know you're not gonna be able to take it. Ella Enchanted.
Yeah, you're weird for that one.
No, trash.
You're just not a girl. You just don't get it.
It's just trash.
You just don't?
No, it's trash because I like both Cinderella story movies. I like 13 Going on 30. I like Legally Blonde. I like Clueless.
You just don't get it. You just don't get it, actually. Is what it is. You just don't get it.
I think the movie's just bad. That's one. Ella Enchanted.
You're just wrong.
Yeah. But thank you for the super chat, Zach. All right, where are we at? Somewhere polishing our state rings. I feel like no one, like, you know what that means. No one in this chat knows what I just referred to. No one. Best Harry Potter movie. I mean, it's the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Or Deathly Hallows Part 2. Favorite, as of right now, Order of the Phoenix.
Okay.
It's been a favorite for
my best and my favorite are the same for me. Not one.
He's so good.
Around. He is good.
I think I would pay all the money in the world to see him and Josh Groban on Broadway.
Do you like Drake's music? The profile picture.
It's a lot to look at in one thing. Some of it.
Some of it is like high school. Like
now that there's no box right here.
Okay, like in high school.
No, I don't mind. I'm just making a joke.
I definitely think, yes, there was a lot of bangers. What's that song? God's Plan. When we were like seniors in high school, that was
What's
like
the album where it's like what, the Space Needle or whatever?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. The name escaped me, but I do know what you're talking about. I like some Drake, but I'm not like a diehard Drake fan. You know, a real throwback. Just hold on, we're going home. That was a long time ago, but I like that song. All right, let's keep going. Not while yeah, I'm never gonna watch that crap. Spider-Man Lotus, no desire. No desire, none, nilch. Most underrated movie scores, I'm gonna throw in your way. Mid-90s. No one knows about this. Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, who did The Social Network.
Atticus.
Who won the Oscar.
Someone named their kid Atticus?
Isn't it a sick
like,
name?
Unironically? Isn't that the name of the kid in To Kill a Mockingbird? Atticus?
Finch, yeah.
I would never name my kid that.
Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, yeah. 9 Inch Nails, right? Isn't that their like band or whatever? I don't know. They did the Soul score, which I don't like that movie that much, but they did mid-90s. There's like only a handful of tracks actually on the album because it's such a short movie. However, there you have it. Which one? This one? One more. Keep Watch Burn for the Future. Wish, which is the new Disney movie with Chris Pine as the villain. Loki season 2 and Wonka. So
Keep Wonka.
Mm-hmm.
Watch Loki season 2. Burn Wish.
I'm burning Wish. I'm watching. We have the same one.
You're keeping Wonka and only
or excuse
watching?
me, I'm keeping Loki season 2 and watching.
That's what
Wonka.
I thought.
Yeah. Who wins tomorrow, Utah or Florida?
Utah?
There you go. You keep
Utah -4?
And a half. There you go. Look at that. You've come so far. Yeah, Utah over Florida tomorrow.
I just know never to say Florida.
Florida by 50. It's okay to admit delusions, Ryan.
I do like your profile picture, though.
He's
at the Hawkins Lab.
This is true. Have I watched a Retribution? I can't say I have. Hugh Jackman, hands down, for musical actor, valid. Valid, honestly. Favorite Adam Sandler movie?
Oh my gosh. What's the name of the one?
Click.
Yeah.
I've never fully watched Click. You just watched the PMI
movie,
video?
But I just watched the track, and the track obviously tells me the whole plot of the movie, and I just know it's the best one.
Yeah. My favorite is honestly, I love Uncut Gems, and I know that's like not a comedy, but I'll go comedy route. Hard not to say Happy Gilmore. That's just a classic comedy. I've only seen it a few times, but that's enough. That's enough. War with the super chat. Thank you. What do you give Grand Budapest Hotel out of 10? I'd go 8.5 out of 10. Anywhere from a 7.5 to an 8.5. It's in that range. Like it's the best Wes Anderson movie I've seen. Stacked cast. That was Wes Anderson at his best. And Ralph Fiennes, I think he got nominated for an Oscar, rightfully. So like that movie's.
Pulled apart?
Yeah.
Wow.
And you know who's the main character in the movie?
Tony
Revolori. Servant, Scream 6, Flash. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He's the main character in the movie.
No way.
Yeah.
I thought Timothy Chalamet was.
No, he's in French Dispatch.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've not seen a single.
But Grand Budapest is like the one Wes Anderson movie I've seen where I'm like, that's actually really good.
I haven't seen a single Wes Anderson movie.
Aside from the Wes Anderson story. Like, it's not too... It doesn't insist upon itself too much. Me and my friends always joke about that bit from, what is it, Family Guy with The Godfather? All right. Yeah, definitely Emily Blunt. Yeah, sings her ass off in A Quiet Place. She honestly does, though. High key in the bathtub.
She's quiet in the bathtub.
I know. The silent song. The Batman 2 or Superman Legacy. The Batman 2, it's really not even close. Like, if I had to pick one to be more excited for it.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. I know nothing about DC. Is Superman not like a really boring character?
I mean, honestly, I don't. Superman's not even close to my favorite superhero. I mean, he's just this.
Who's the best Superman?
Henry Cavill.
Who is the second best Superman?
You want me to say the guy who plays Derek in Teen Wolf? Jesus Christ. I'm not going with the CW guy.
This is why I like his name's Tyler. I think you can pronounce it Hoechlin.
Okay.
Because he shows up like this in Teen Wolf just randomly in the background all the time.
Yeah.
Just like this. He has like the widest stance ever.
Yeah.
Does anyone in chat watch Teen Wolf? Let me know.
Not while I'm around.
He's so good.
Okay. Do you prefer to watch movies alone or with others? Depends on the film.
I'm a movie talker, and I don't think Chris likes that.
I don't enjoy going to. I'll be honest. I think I don't like going to the movie theater as much as I once did.
No, because people like just don't have any respect for like the general public of it anymore. Like
it's sick.
People, every time you go to the theater, someone's on their phone, someone's talking. It's just like, that's just
the best theatrical experiences.
Don't go to the movie.
And I hate to say this, like I'm very blessed that I have the opportunity to go to a press screening. But the only way to really enjoy a movie right now for me in the theater is when I go to an early screening and it's press only. So the people there are there to review the movie. There's never really an issue there.
Yeah.
But when it's a mixed early screening of the press and then general audience of people who go online and find a free movie pass, that will be some of the worst crowds I've ever seen. When I saw Blue Beetle, to my right, or excuse me, to your right, because we were sitting next to each other, and to my left, both people went on their phone probably 15 times in the movie. And it wasn't like low brightness. Like it was full ass brightness. And they like picked up their phone and went like that. And like they kept getting up. It was just like, God, just watch the movie. People are insufferable in the theater nowadays. But so I guess honestly, alone, like I like to watch a movie alone, just me sometimes, but I don't mind watching it with friends or, it just depends on the film. Pretty cool that Gaten, Caleb, and Sadie, all three on Broadway. That is dope.
Yeah, they were all on Broadway like before Stranger Things. Mm-hmm.
Gavroche.
Can you tell me what they all were? Gaten was Gavroche, that's correct.
Mm-hmm. Sadie was Annie?
Yes!
And then Caleb was... Sorry, I don't know.
He was in The Lion King.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think you were going to get Sadie.
No, I did.
Because you've never even seen Annie.
Mm. Sam, what's good? Favorite movie trilogy? The OG Star Wars trilogy.
The sun will come out tomorrow.
Who is your favorite artist?
$.
Musician.
Probably Taylor Swift.
Big Swiftie?
Like just of my whole life, ever.
Valid, actually. I'm gonna say right now it's her, but like of all time, for you, I don't know all time.
You will like Tame Impala.
I do, quite a bit. I like just name some of my favorites right now because I don't have a favorite all time.
Tame Impala, Wallows, Joe.
Those are like my big three right now. I listen to them all the time, easily. That kind of music's my vibe. And Taylor Swift. Yeah. Okay. Not while I'm around. What would be the most controversial death? I think Dustin.
Yeah.
And it's not even really close. Like
it'd be like
anyone else has been in peril before. Dustin was, but it's like if you feel like you have that barrier of safety with him.
Like
I think he's clearly you can't do it.
He's just baby boy. Like you can't do that to him.
No, you can't do it.
It's messed up.
You can't do it. We'll do it live. How many Stranger Things pops do you have in your background? A lot. And then I have a lot too. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9,
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
A lot to answer your question. 20 plus.
24, 25.
Damn.
And then all the ones you have at your house.
Yeah, so I have
26.
a lot. I have a lot at my house. Do you like burgers? How could I not like burgers?
I have a list in my notes app on my phone where I just rank burgers that I've eaten.
Valid. If Florida wins, that would be insane. Favorite sports film? Remember the Titans, baby. And one of my favorite movies ever.
What's my favorite sports film?
Is dance a sport to you?
Yes.
Then you have your plethora to choose from.
Oh my gosh, then I can't pick.
What about I, Tonya?
Step Up 3 or I, Tonya.
Okay, fair. Nice center stage.
I have more fun with Step Up 3.
Another Cinderella story. Is High School Musical a sports movie technically?
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. There you have it then. Thoughts on Last of Us having 4+ seasons? I'm content with that because I don't want them to rush through the second game. And I think they have a golden opportunity to have, I'm not going to spoil the game, to have ongoing storylines with certain characters from the start, and they can restructure our entire thought process on a certain character before.
And they're definitely going to do that.
Yep.
And also,
you know what I'm saying.
I think that there's a really there's a pretty big age gap between season 1 and season 2. So from the first game and the second game.
Yeah.
So season 2 of The Last of Us could literally be during that gap.
Yeah.
While we wait for Bella Ramsey to just age a little bit,
Fair enough.
come up really just come up with a story because it doesn't matter because it's not in the game. So like, why does it matter? It doesn't affect anything. You can do whatever you want. You just can't kill anybody that you need for when you do the storyline of the second game.
Correct. Good talk. All right. Do I need to watch the Clone Wars and Rebels to watch Ahsoka? To me, I think you should watch all of the Ahsoka content before just to fully appreciate it.
You can
just to fully appreciate it.
You can Google. You can watch Rebels. Rebels is a super easy watch. And then you can Google like what Clone Wars episodes are important to Ahsoka.
Yeah.
And only watch those because Clone Wars is a really, really long show. And
yes, I watched a season in one day once. Yeah, that's when it was like 2021. It was like I grinded out my Clone Wars rewatch.
Who are you?
And then I grinded out Rebels immediately after. It was crazy. It was a wild time. Knives Out 1 or 2, I still lean the first, but 2 has Madeline Klein.
She's so hot.
I didn't say it. You did.
Like, I only stare at her abs when she's, like, during that movie. It's bad. It's bad, you guys.
Sarah Cameron, baby.
I love her.
Yeah. P. Farrell.
That's one of my women.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Click's one of my favorites. Very sad. Yeah, I know of the premise, but I've never. I think at my friend's, it was on Encore, which is a cable network, and I watched like the end, but I don't really remember it.
Okay.
But I've seen the meme of him like waking up in a Bed Bath & Beyond bed, and it's like, and I wonder, and it's like POV waking up in 2016 to figure out it was all a dream. Okay. What are your thoughts on this? Stranger Things theory: when young Vecna was in the lab, he had a chip in his neck. 11 took it out, and Will always touches his neck. Does he have powers?
I don't think that means Will has powers, but that could be an interesting point.
Yeah. You pose an interesting question, I'll say that much. I wouldn't be opposed to Will having powers.
Maybe Vecna put a chip into Will.
Thing. Maybe.
So he can track him.
Maybe. Did you watch the Swamp Kings doc? I didn't. My friends all did, but I didn't. I honestly hate Florida, no secret. I couldn't stomach it, but I also heard it did a horrible job. This is from everyone in the media. Horrible job of portraying the true atrocities of that team. There were 40 plus arrests. There were murderers. There were people imprisoned. Yeah. And the coach didn't really care. And so they're scumbags and I hate them. That's no secret, but the Florida Gators, Cam knows it's true.
You're funny.
And I don't think they really brought to light that. Like the person who like let all these things slide, the head coach was like being interviewed in the doc and everything. So they were like glorifying it more so than actually uncovering the truth. So I'm like, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. You know, I don't know that guy's name, but his memes are the funniest. All right. Give a one-word review of Dial of Destiny. Underwhelming. There you go.
Fun.
Okay.
That's fun time.
I watched Michael J. Fox Teen Wolf 80s classic. My funny mentions, I was talking to my friend Drew.
Uh-huh.
And I had mentioned he was talking about like movies to watch, you know, in your life. And he mentioned some Michael J. Fox, and I was like, he's in Teen Wolf, right? That's what it's called. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, wait, Teen Wolf the show. And then I was like, yeah, there's 2 Teen Wolves. And I didn't realize, it was a weird moment for me. Alamo Draft House is great. They'll kick you out if you're talking and texting. Maybe I wish there was one of those. Then I would attend. So there's none left at all anymore.
No, there is.
Okay.
I left them in the bowl for you.
Dope. Did you see the Ferrari trailer? I haven't watched it yet, but Michael Mann did Collateral and Heat, so I'll be checking out the movie for sure when it comes out. All right. Was I alone for Talk to Me? I was. I went to the movie alone for that movie.
Where was I?
And I had the delightful pleasure of going to the bathroom and coming back, and 3 people were sitting next to me in an empty theater. Isn't that sick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was just so cool. So I moved the seat over, but it was just like this empty theater, and you sit next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Just really, really appropriate, and that's common courtesy. But what did you say? You asked a question?
I did not. My parents are ready for dessert, so I'm going to go show it to them.
Okay, cool. Keep, watch, burn movie genres: action, sci-fi, thriller. Wow. If I have to burn one, I don't know. The thing about a thriller is there's not rewatchability with the thriller. Thrillers are very. I'm going to scoot over for a second if she's gone. Thrillers are very intense, very gritty. So I don't know if I can keep that. I think I'm going to have to. If we classify Star Wars, I don't know. Probably keep action for rewatchability. Watch sci-fi, burn thriller. I guess. TV shows or films. Right now, I'm on a TV show kick, and I think I lean TV lately. listening to you guys while I work. Well, that's a sick profile picture, by the way. Well, I appreciate that. I hope this is helping out the workday for you. Favorite Disney Renaissance movie? The Lion King, baby. It would literally feel like we watched. I mean, we would literally be watching a child get murdered. It would be so cruel for them to kill Dustin. I don't think they'll do it. Have you seen Hacksaw Ridge? I have. I think 2 or 3 times. I actually snuck into the movie to see it R-rated. Like, well, not even snuck in. I bought tickets. I was underage. I bought tickets. Me and my friends, and we went to a theater where they didn't ID us, and we were like, "Oh, sick!" And so we were like 16, and we went and saw it. Great movie. Damn near cried at the end. Honestly, favorite Will Ferrell movie, The Other Guys. I quote that. I've already quoted that movie in the stream actually, so that's pretty easy. Favorite Cobra Kai character, hard not to say Johnny. From the older generation, from the younger generation, Eileen Miguel. Honestly. All right. What I think the best year for movies between these years, man. Oh, shoot. I don't even know, actually. I read that wrong. 2023, I wouldn't even click on it if I saw that because that's a long gap. 2010 is in contention. I'll say 2010 is in contention for best. Never seen Primal Fear. I think I was spoiled for the ending, though, sadly. That's that Edward Norton movie, right? I haven't seen it, I don't think. Exactly. That's why I didn't watch it. That's why I didn't watch Swamp Kings, honestly. Leaf with the super chat. Thank you, Leaf. Do you have any questions? I'll get to them. I think Urban Meyer's kind of overrated. I do too. Not the biggest fan, honestly. What if Stranger Things is just a dream? Yeesh. I don't know about that. Talk to Me ended up being A24's second highest grossing movie. Well deserved. Absolutely. Yeah. And I think they're going to do a sequel. Well, they are doing a sequel, but I think a sequel, I've warmed up to the idea more. I know we had talked about this, Jacob, about it being like, I don't know, but I'm fully on board with the sequel now. I think there's a world they could build out for sure. By the way, if you guys are in here, hit that like button. I know there are a lot of you who are on the replay as well. Drop a like. It helps out more than you know. Super chat's the way to go to guarantee that I get to your question, comment, concern. Huge way to help support me in the channel. And check out the Unusual Couple podcast. It is linked down below. Go subscribe if you haven't. I just put the link in the chat. New episode is out today. And Ryan says, it's fire. Well, I appreciate that, Ryan. We had fun with it. Top 5 Tom Holland movies. I mean, Spider-Man No Way Home, Spider-Man Homecoming, Infinity War Endgame. I mean, every MCU movie. His non-MCU stuff's just not that great. At least from what I've seen. Chaos Walking, Cherry, nothing special. Unfortunately. Rise of Skywalker Empire. I'm just laughing because I was trying to think of a joke to make, but you already know the answer. You know the answer. I'm looking into your soul right now. Empire. Okay. Least favorite Funko Pop, I'll give you one that I used to own. It was this Iron Man one from Infinity War. And the reason it's least favorite is because the damn thing was so top heavy. It was like one of those floating ones. So there's certain Funko Pops where it's like a plastic and then it like raises up in the back and it attaches and it broke really. So that's probably my least favorite. It wasn't even like that cool of a design for Iron Man. And then it just kept breaking. So it was like, screw this thing. So I think I just threw away or got rid of it. I don't know. It was unfortunate, but that's one of my least favorite Funkos I've ever owned. All right. I've seen Shrek 1 and 2, none of the other Shrek movies, though. Are they worth watching is the question I then ask. I don't know if they actually are. Do I think Shawshank's overrated? Hell no. I think it's a great movie. I don't know if it's the number 1 movie ever made, but it's a great movie for sure. All right. And I'm realizing it was only just a dream. I already answered this, but I just was thinking about that. That would be so awful. If Stranger Things was a dream or all a D&D game, that would just be the worst way to end the show. Next movie you're going to see in theaters, maybe The Nun 2. I cannot guarantee that. I'm confident. I will say I'm confident in saying this. Saw X if I miss every other movie in September, I'll be at Saw X. That's at the end of the month. Literally less than a month till I see that movie. I am going to watch FNAF. I'm not going to watch the new trailer and like react to it, but I am going to watch that for sure. For sure. I'm ready. I think there's a lot of lore they can get into. They could bring back the character. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. I don't want to say too much about the movie in case people haven't seen it, but I do think there's a world where they have this whole unexplored lore they've set up, and they could have a certain character play a role in a cool way. I'll say that much. That's all I'm going to say, but I do agree. What's your favorite DC movie outside the DCEU? Easily the Batman, and the Dark Knight's right there behind it, and then the Dark Knight Rises. But the DCEU compared to regular DC movies, I mean, there's not like the regular DC movies are better. They're better. Most overrated Pixar movie, probably gonna have to say Luca or Wall-E. Most underrated Pixar movie, Onward. Easily Onward. Go watch that again if you guys haven't given it a chance in a while. It's such a great movie. I won't be seeing The Equalizer 3 because I haven't seen any of the other Equalizer movies. What do I think of Interstellar? It's a masterfully made movie. Can't complain. Haven't watched it in a minute, but the score, that's all I need in my life. That score will change you, really. It will. All right. Have I seen Jim Carrey's The Mask? I haven't. If Cam was in here, she would be like, you got to watch it because she has seen it and she likes the movie quite a bit. What are your favorite video games? NCAA Football 14 is an all-time game for me. Cannot wait for the new rendition of that game of NCAA football next summer, I believe. It's going to consume me. I will become a beast. I mean, I'm literally just going to play that nonstop. It's going to be addicting. I can't wait. Feelings about Paw Patrol movie? I mean, Saw Patrol could be fun, but now I've never seen Paw Patrol. The Saw Patrol meme was like fun for a bit when like Barbenheimer was big, but in reality, no one was ever going to do it. Created dream team for a movie. Genre, director, actor, main role. Okay. I'm going to say for the purposes of this, I'm going to go with Christopher Nolan as the director. The main actor is going to be... Who's he not worked with that's huge that I love is a real question. Oh, I could go... Okay, I'll go Brad Pitt, who's one of my favorite actors. Christopher Nolan. And it's going to be... You know what it's going to be? It's going to be some sort of heist movie. I know that he's done that before, but I think a Brad Pitt heist movie along the lines of like an Ocean's would be really neat. Something like that would be cool. But that's kind of a BS answer. I mean, I have to really think more on it. But Brad Pitt pairing up with Christopher Nolan is my answer. That's part of it. That looks glorious.
Chat, I made pie.
Is it set? Like it's good?
Yeah.
And it's tasty?
I haven't eaten it yet. Mom and Dad both ate it and said they really, really liked it.
Favorite Joker? Heath Ledger. Yeah, it does. It's kind of it's like the furthered Insidious. I know exactly what you mean. We're talking about Talk to Me. Is it good? I'm excited to have it later.
You gotta stop doing these when it's dinner time.
No, I got to. It's my reward after the stream. It's my reward. I'm with you on Luca. Yeah, overrated for sure. Do you like Terminator? Which one is your favorite? The first one was my favorite. I've only seen the first two. I haven't seen them in years, and it's one of those franchises I just got to visit again because I remember thinking they were fine, nothing crazy. I've never seen Inside Man. Never seen it. Keep Watch Burn, Love and Thunder, Suicide Squad, 184. Probably gonna keep Love and Thunder because it's like got the Guardians in it at least. I'm probably gonna watch 84 because of Pedro Pascal. I'm gonna burn Suicide Squad. Sorry. Okay. Hot take T2 better than Braveheart. I mean, Braveheart for sure over that, in my opinion. I'm getting a PS5 for that game. Literally, yeah. I'm gonna no life the new NCAA football game when it comes out. Need it in my life. What do you want Chris Nolan's next movie to be about? For those wondering, Cam is wearing a shirt.
What? It's yellow.
No, yeah, I know. I'm just kidding.
Just that you think it was a bra.
Yeah.
It's a tank top.
All right. What do you want Chris Nolan's next movie to be about? James Bond, baby. James Bond or a Brad Pitt heist movie. What are your thoughts on Dunkirk? I never really got the love for the movie. I love it. I love it.
Ari Stoyles.
We saw that one in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to try it? Damn, that would have been bad.
You would have eaten it off your arm.
Yeah, I know. I'm not eating it until after I eat dinner now. That's my reward.
Smell it.
It smells glorious. It smells so good. Yeah, Luca is I fell asleep 3 times trying to get through it for those asking why I think it's overrated. But I like Dunkirk a lot. I think it's a brilliantly directed movie that shows the war from different perspectives. Aerial, on water, and on land.
Can I say, that person's profile picture reminded me of this. I think the girl that plays Sabine...
Slender Man. Or which profile picture? This? Oh.
I just said Sabine, so put 2 and 2 together.
Well, as I said, Slender Man.
I think the girl that plays Sabine is not only super good, but I think she's so pretty. That's
Natasha
all I
Leigh
wanted to
she's
say.
great. She's great. Robert Pattinson, baby. That's my favorite Batman actor. Love Christian Bale, but Pattinson. And Keaton's awesome too. You're missing Andrew's stream, someone says. I'm assuming this is Waffalo.
Yes.
Waffalo.
Bestie Andrew.
We will definitely watch. I'll watch Talk to Me Again with Cam for sure.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Sure. Favorite Brad Pitt movies? Moneyball. Moneyball, Fight Club, the Ocean's Trilogy.
Moneyball.
Seven's great. You've got... The list goes on and on. Those are the immediate ones that just came to my mind. Interstellar, Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. Blasphemy. Get out of my house.
Blaspheme the Lord in your mind and your heart. Zach with a super chat. Keep watch burn. Moneyball. Speak of the devil. Remember the Titans and Rocky.
I have not seen Moneyball, nor have I seen Rocky. I'll keep Remember the Titans, though. That's a good movie. I got to keep Remember the Titans here. That's one of my favorite movies ever. One of the most rewatched movies ever. It's a beautiful film. So I'm going to keep Remember the Titans. I'm going to... I'll be honest here. This pie is so good.
It looks delicious. I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to watch Moneyball and burn Rocky. Even though Rocky is a movie everyone should watch at least once in their life, I would be able to live with just watching the other Rockies at that point. But I these two movies, I know you guys can't see my mouse cursor, but Moneyball and Remember the Titans are my top two sports movies right now. So I got to do that. I got to do it. I can't go against myself like that. What villain are you excited to see in a new Batman movie? I would love to see Mr. Freeze. I know that could be a little cheesy in The Batman, but I want to see a serious take on Mr. Freeze. I've seen Goodfellas. I love Goodfellas. Never seen a TMNT movie. I know.
I haven't seen a single piece of TMNT property.
Make a movie with the Stranger Things actor and a Cobra Kai actor as a duo. Who do you pick?
Joe Keery and Mary Mauser.
Okay. Nice. I'm going to go with Sholo. And then from Stranger Things...
You can't say Joe Keery. I already picked him.
I'm not going with Joe Keery. I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with Gayton. I think they would have be like a fun buddy cop type dynamic.
That's cute.
Yeah, Sholo could be like the cool dude. It'd be like a 21 Jump Street situation where Gayton's kind of like Jonah Hill's character and Sholo could be like the cool dude.
So
yeah, it looks delicious. Yeah, that's my Gayton and Sholo. Why the hell not? Give it a go. New podcast episode was a banger. Speaking of Joe Keery.
Honorable mention. David Harbour and Terry Silver.
Okay. Honorable mention David Harbour and William Zabka. Yeah, I would love to see them go at it. Like fighting.
Yell at each other all the time.
Yeah. Out drinking each other. All right. You can only keep one Marvel or DC. I'm not answering this question. Just because I've answered it a million times. So it's kind of just a joke there. But you guys should know. All right. We'll go for a few more minutes. So fire off your questions. Super Chat's the way to go to guarantee we get your question, your comment, your concern. Hit that like button. And again, check out the podcast. We just put the link in the description or in the down below. What are some Funko Pops you want Funko to make? Great question. Love it. Some Funko Pops you want Funko to make from Stranger Things. Let's do Stranger Things first. So what do they not have? I would love to have one of Eddie.
Nancy in season 2 and Nancy in season 3 for starters.
Okay.
We got our first Nancy Pops in season 1 this season.
Yeah.
What
about Eddie playing D&D? Like the pose of him like going like this?
In his throne?
Yes.
I would love that.
That would be cool. We could get one of... I don't know. What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Oh, the calendar tape came off the corner.
Okay. I want a pop moment, like one of these.
Yeah. Big old pop moment.
When Dustin and Max and I think Erica are looking up through the portal and Lucas, and they're looking up at the 4 teenagers. And so it's that moment. So some pops are on the roof and some pops are on the bottom. Very intricate, but I think it'd be cool.
That's so dope. Are you talking about like the Bada Bada Boom moment? So good. So good. I'm going to say right now, a Funko Pop I want son of a gun. It doesn't have to be from Stranger Things. I just kind of said that, but it would be cool to get like a spooky season 1 of Hopper in a pumpkin patch for like a Halloween decoration. That'd be pretty neat. Like straight up, like
there's already one of him running through the lines,
like
though.
a moment, like a moment of him walking. Not that, like a moment of him walking and there's pumpkins and they're like kind of destroyed, rotten. I would be down with that. All right, we'll go for a bit longer. One person from each group will die in Stranger 5. I said that in 4 though, you know. I was convinced they were going to kill so many in 4, and I'm thinking they kill one, but I don't know if they kill an older kid, and a younger kid. I think that's too much.
If they kill Joyce,
think about how many people's lives still have to be lived.
If they kill Joyce, there's a place in hell for the Duffer Brothers. Like, I'm so serious. That's
funny. I would say of the 3 groups, the most likely for someone to die, I was going to say it's the older kids, because you got Steve and Jonathan and Robin and Nancy. Those are the most likely to die. Then I'd go adults, then young kids of those 3 groups. Last resident with super chat, thank you.
They might kill an adult though, because they kind of already killed a teenager and a kid with Eddie and Max.
Anything's possible.
Murray.
They brought Hopper back for a reason. Everyone's calling me crazy.
What would you do if they kill Murray?
Oh, that'd be just sick. That would be twisted.
He sacrifices himself for Jim so Jim can have a happy life with Joyce.
And then he like makes some reference to Smirnoff or something too. I would kill myself. All right. Last resident. Have either of you guys seen the Maze Runner trilogy, one of the most underrated trilogies in recent years, IMO?
Yes, I have. My friend Jenna told me to watch them. I only seen the first one because I thought the rest of them fell off, but they don't. They're great. It's fantastic. I don't know why no one talks about it more. It's great. You should watch them. I
have seen the first 30 minutes of the first film, and I think it was in school or something, and I just never finished it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We have to watch those.
Yeah. Never seen them.
After Teen Wolf.
Add them to the list, baby.
The Dylan O'Brien.
It's like a prison sentence in a good way. Like every time it's like, you got to watch this, show, this movie, really, blah, blah, blah. It's like an inescapable list. I'm serious. But it's overwhelming in a good way.
When you get a piece of this, don't get too big of a piece because it's really filling.
Okay. I've never seen Escape Room. Favorite Batman movie is The Batman. Go subscribe to the podcast, by the way. Our night's going well. I'm about to go eat some dinner, which I'm hyped for.
Cooked by me.
Yeah, I'm very hyped for it. Brett Gelman and Walter Hauser did great. Paul Walter Hauser. Murray and Stingray.
I forget that he's a character.
I do too.
I want Paul Walter Hauser to get casted in just every movie.
And it's funny because we literally met him, but like
I love him. I've talked to him multiple times because there are certain times at the con which no one was at his booth. So I just walked up and I was like, hi.
I second this. We need all the kids, all of them.
Yeah, it's ridiculous that there aren't.
We have 2 Cobra Kai pops.
That's so sad.
Yeah, we need them all. We need Kreese. We need Silver, Robbie, Miguel, Sam, Tori, all of them. We just get Kyler though. Yes, we literally need them. I don't know what the deal is. It's kind of irritating. Okay. We'll take a handful more. So make them good ones. We got a super chat. The Dark Knight Returns needs a live action movie. I would love this. I think The Dark Knight Returns, when I watched it, it's the animated film part 1 and 2. I was really intrigued. And it's I think BVS-esque, like Batman fights Superman. Like it's what BVS wishes it could be in a way. So I think that we might not see an interpretation of that sort of storyline for a while, unfortunately, but I would love to have it straight up in the DCU because it is a great, great story. I don't see them doing that with Pattinson's Batman. It's just not the right time. So whoever they cast in the DCU, an older Ben Affleck sort of Batman, that's what I think they would do Dark Knight Returns for. But really enjoyed that animated film when I watched it, and thank you for the super chat. And I recommend it. It was on Max or HBO Max last time when I watched it. It's a great part 1 and 2. All right. All right. Taking a few more questions and then we'll wrap this thing up. Keep, watch, burn, The Departed, The Town, Good Will Hunting. Burn The Town, even though it's a great movie. Watch The Departed and keep Good Will Hunting. Favorite Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield. Do you agree?
Mm-hmm. Always has been, always will be.
70mm IMAX of Oppenheimer did not happen, unfortunately. And it's just, I kept looking and there's just nothing. But I saw it twice in theaters, so
It makes me sad for you.
it makes me sad too, but it's okay. A friend of mine got me the IMAX film strip, which was really cool. So that was neat. But I got to see it twice in theaters. I cannot complain. I will watch it again this year at some point. If that's digitally or whatever, I'll watch it again at some point this year. Okay. Hugo Strange would be a great Batman villain, especially because he's in Arkham City. I would love to see that. I wouldn't mind seeing Hush or Mad Hatter even. Let Sebastian Stan reprise the role, and him going against Pattinson. They've been in a movie together.
I couldn't see that
They've been in a movie together.
I couldn't see that movie.
Devil all the time.
People. I could not see that movie in front of people.
Christ, you really couldn't, could you? I've never seen Apollo 18. I've heard of it though. Yeah, found footage on the moon. I've heard of it. Never seen it. All right. Is Godfather better than Part 2? I prefer the first. I haven't seen them in years, but I prefer the first. I haven't seen a single one. Home for the Wilder People? I haven't seen it. I know, but it's got the kid from Deadpool 2. Where's Cobra Kai rank in your favorite shows? You like it a lot, right? She's watched triple the amount of shows I have, though. Maybe quadruple.
Yeah, I watch a lot of shows.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's somewhere in there.
Somewhere.
I couldn't even begin to rank the TV shows I've watched if I tried.
I don't know if it'd be top 10 for you, but that's not a shot at it.
No, I just watch a lot of shows.
You just watch a lot of shows. I
think it's not top 10 because it's not one of the shows that's just in my rotation.
Not yet. Yeah. It was for a bit, though. You watched it again after, like, the con. Have I seen Yellowstone? No, I don't know if I ever will. It's one of those shows where, like, the people who recommend it are always, I'm like, I just don't know. And people are, like, annoying about it. Like, if people, like, kindly suggest it, but they're like, what? You gotta watch Yellowstone. I'm like, now I'm not ever watching it. It's not even on my watch list right now.
But Chris, you shouldn't let the fans of a TV show deter you from watching the show.
Nope. It's not the fans. It's the way they approach the show. You shouldn't let
the energy of the fans of the show make you not want to watch the show, Chris.
It's the fact that they insist. They're so insistent and they're so upon me. This has nothing to do with someone going on social media and saying this show sucks, this show's good. These are people being like, this is the best show ever. You got and coming at me personally, like in person, being like, oh, it's like Game of Thrones on a ranch, bro. Like, you got to watch it. I'm like, no, I'm good. Thank you. That's how I feel about it. Maybe one day I will. By the way, I'm trying. Yeah, I see what Starcore just said. I'm trying to bring peace to the Breaking Bad Stranger. Like, just I address it in my TV show tier list video, and then I'll wrap this up. You're trying to
bridge a gap?
Yeah, I'm trying to be like, why do such hardcore Breaking Bad fans have to be like such assholes online? And I don't understand.
I wish I knew.
I wish I knew.
They're all like it.
I think it's like the only people. Yeah, like not everyone is, but the people who are outspoken about it are. It's like that situation.
I'm also gonna be quite honest. My internet friends that have seen Breaking Bad, they're my most annoying internet friends.
Okay. It's just unfortunate. I don't know. Stranger Things and Breaking Bad are like my top 2 shows, and it's just like, I don't know why people can't just like look past it. But
I'm real sorry about that for you.
Happy 1K on the pod. Well, thank you. Go check it out right here. I just punched the mic. I've never got the Funko sodas. Best mob movie. It's hard not. I mean, I love The Departed. That's a mob movie technically, but I mean, Goodfellas is like up there.
Step Up Revolution. Maybe Flash Mobs.
Fair enough. Favorite Oceans movie has to be Ocean's 11.
Soul Surfer. It's my favorite ocean movie.
Valid. This is true. Like, anytime Stranger Things praised, it's unfortunate. It's like, it's these like 14-year-old little dudes who are like, who think Breaking Bad is the only show out there, and it's just annoying.
That's why I'll never watch it.
Yeah. It's fine. You don't have to. Okay. Podcast here, and then we'll take one more question, and that'll be that. I might not find one, though. I'm honestly looking. That might just do it. That might just do it then.
I have a question.
Okay.
What are you more looking forward to, dinner or dessert?
Dessert. Easily. I'm excited for dinner.
I made this pie from scratch.
You don't have to eat that last bite if you don't want to.
Would you eat it?
Yeah. But that's going to do it for this live Q&A. Everyone go subscribe to the Ninja Podcast. The link is in the chat. It's right here, so go subscribe to that. New episode out today. We talk about how we hit 1,000 subs, our journey with the podcast, life, all that stuff. It's a lot of fun. But be sure to hit the like button if you guys are in here on the stream. Subscribe to the Unusual Couple podcast, which is linked here. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it. Stay tuned for more content coming very, very soon. We really do appreciate your support over on the podcast and just in general. And we got lots of exciting things coming for the rest of the year. Time's flying, falls upon us. I'm ready for it all. Cooler weather, we need it. But thank you guys as always for watching, and until next time.